This is the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show, and today I'm pleased to have from the real world musician Brianna Taylor. How's this whirlwind of success been for you so far?
Honestly, it's been pretty crazy, you know, like being able to go out on the street and have people know me. It's been pretty nuts, but I'm enjoying every minute of it, honestly.
At what point did you discover you had this musical gift?
When I was 12 years old, actually. I never sang before that. I've always been like an outspoken child, but my grandmom used to sing on the radio with her sisters when she was younger. Her father was an alcoholic, and she met my grandfather. My grandfather told her, either you choose marriage or you choose to sing, and of course my grandma chose marriage. My grandfather passed away when I was 12, and like I told you, I never sang before then, and that year I came back from camp singing.
Wow.
Weird. Crazy.
And then at that point, did you know this is my destiny?
Yeah, honestly, you know, I've always been very intuitive. Right after I tried out for the show, I fell asleep in my friend's car and I woke up and I was like, I made it. I knew I made it, you know? So like, I believe everything happens for a reason. So, just me being here, I'm supposed to be here, and I'm hoping that I just move forward with my career.
Which of the real world cast members did you bond with the most?
Me and Dave are really close now. Dave and I talk all the time. I had an album release party up in New York that he was at, and he completely ditched his event that he had in Atlanta just to come up and support me. And that's what a true friend does. I talk to everybody for the most part now. Granted, you know, I even said it on the show, like when I filmed the show, I said to everybody, I'm like, you know what, we probably wouldn't hang out, and I think there are a few of you that I really am not going to hang out with afterwards. And I mean, that's true. Like, I don't hang out with Sarah. I have no intentions to, unless like we're all together, you know, just because we don't really have anything in common. Kimberly has changed a little bit, but I don't really see myself hanging out with her unless we need to, because we don't have anything in common. Will, of course, I'd hang out with, and Dave. Joey has some issues, you know, that he is going through and everything.
Yeah, you don't want to get your head knocked off.
Yeah, true. I don't want to be strangled or something.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I love you.
Yeah.
You try to love him. Good. Hey, Mom.
Oh, yeah, brother.
That scared me when I saw that. I'm like, you're just trying to love the guy, and he's all,
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then you juice him with alcohol, and it's just like, me Hulk, me smash. You are embarking on this amazing musical career, and you are amazing, because I've listened to your CD a number of times, and you got the goods. Yeah. How did the deal with Chamberlain Records come about?
Well, actually, I performed with somebody well known, actually, that you will see in the next couple of episodes, and I met my songwriter Matthew. He plays with Eve 6, and he was performing with Eve 6 that night, and so it kind of worked out. Like, of course, my roommate from home is he's got a big old mouth, so he went up to him and was like, "Oh, I like your vest," and blah blah. They started talking. We got introduced, and me and Matthew started talking, and he's like, "Hey, I have this single that if you like it, you can listen to it and let me know if you like it, because I really want you on this track." Luckily, he needed a female voice, so here I was. So everything just pretty much worked out. I signed the contract with Chamberlain a few months ago, so things have been rolling. Things have been going good.
Who are some of your musical inspirations?
I have so many. I love Sarah Vaughan, Lena Horne, Natalie Cole. I really like System of a Down, crazy enough. Taking Back Sunday, Amy Winehouse, Nina Simone. Actually, her daughter is very good. Who else? The Deftones. Whole bunch of people, actually.
What inspired you to take up exotic dancing?
Well, actually, as you'll see on the show, before, I had always joked around about it in high school, like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a stripper when I grow up," you know. And my teachers would always like call my mom and be like, "Well, Brianna said this today." She'd be like, "Brianna, come on now, stop fooling around." I'm like, "I'm just kidding," but I actually ended up getting pregnant. And, you know, when you are in a situation like that, I'm not ready to have a child. And granted, it was careless of me, as well as my partner at the time. But, you know, things happen. And it was the easiest way out, you know, it was the easiest opportunity. And it's happened twice. But luckily, I haven't let it happen again. And I don't plan on it. Just because I want to move forward with my career. And granted, a child's it is a child, you know, and when I'm ready for a child, I will have one. But as of right now, I'm using all the necessary precautions. You know, I'm not sleeping with anybody or anything. Promise you that.
I've been friends with a lot of dancers in my life, and they always talk about how hard the lifestyle is. People think it's easy. It is not easy. You are swimming with sharks when you do that, and men are very abusive. It's just hardcore, period.
It is.
And it can desensitize you. So I'm wondering how you came through that.
Actually, I've never really been one to cry too much, you know. Like traumatic events cause me to cry. No, I'm just really not. I'm not like a really like emotional person. And honestly, dancing has hardened me. The girls can be really, really catty to the point where like they will literally stab you. They will kill you, literally, if you're making more money than they are. You know, people have their regulars that come in that if you sit and actually talk to somebody, if they say that they'll buy you a drink, not if you're trying to get any money off of them, you know, they will try to fight you, you know. And it's hard because you get stalkers, you get weirdos, you know, you get scumbags, you get people that try to like basically touch you in places that they probably shouldn't touch you. So it is a very hard business, and it's definitely hard to get out of because the money is so good, you know. So that's one of the most difficult things.
What is the highlight for you of performing your songs live?
It's just the energy rush that I get. Like I love seeing like excitement on people's faces, and I love just being up on stage, being in front of a crowd, you know, just having a good time. Like that's the greatest thing.
How important is your newfound fame, and could you live without it?
Everybody says like 15 minutes of fame. I would like an entire lifetime of fame, you know. I definitely would. But with everything that's happening right now, it's really cool, and I'm hoping that everything goes forward, you know, a little bit more. But if it doesn't, I've had my limelight, you know. I've had my shot, and it was an awesome ride, and I'm really, really happy about it.
Blairing Out with Eric Blair show with Brianna Taylor signing off.
The Blairing Out show.